Welcome back. In our previous session, we concluded that we need to break the silos. We need the building coalitions for recovery of the healthcare systems and also building the resilience. And now I would like to introduce you to the community director at the ECHAlliance group, Andy Bleaden. Andy has a long career in both funding and social care going back over 25 years and has been recently working in Greater Manchester, where he specialized in adult social care robotics, telehealth, telemedicine, regeneration, dementia. He also formed alliances with pan-European groups, most recently with AHA, Coral, and Covenant for Demographic Change. As I said, Andy is our community director, and he will talk about now the growth in our global community of ecosystems and the collaboration that is now emerging from our thematic innovation ecosystem. Andy.
Thank you for that, Caro. Lovely to speak to you all. What a fascinating start we've had already, and a lot of, I think, a lot of inspiration, certainly from listening to Martin Curley. Never fails to inspire me when I listen to him. It also teaches me that I need to update my profile, because I think I wrote that about 5 years ago. So we're all getting a little bit older, a little bit older. Listen, my name's Andy Bleaden. As Caro said, I lead all the work we do within the ECHAlliance group with our community. That's our members and our ecosystems. We're a member organisation, as many of you know, and welcome to all our members and our ecosystems who've joined us here today. What does that mean in practice? That's a giant global community, as Caro said, of nearly 950 member organisations, 70 odd ecosystems, about 13 thematic innovation ecosystems. So I'll talk about those and how they've grown in the last 12 months and how that's important and how you can get involved. But I'm also going to try and catch up a little bit of time, because I know we're overran slightly just now. Just to share a couple of slides with you. So we talk about our implementation network of ecosystems. This is a giant network of ecosystems where we bring all our members together all over the globe. Just opened our first one in Africa, in Zimbabwe, and if you're listening, colleagues from Zimbabwe, hi. But what we've seen is a growth in that network where we're trying to bring in ecosystems from around the globe, from the USA, from Africa, within India. We're going to be building our network there, but also increase the depth of that network. So we've got a strong network in Finland, where I was last week, meeting our great community there in Finland and Norway and Sweden of members and ecosystems, but also depths in countries like France now, which are following the work of the presidency. It's a bit like Finland, Germany and Spain, hopefully soon too. What that means is this is a network of ecosystems which are there to match need and solution. They're there, as Julian was talking about, to break down silos, transform healthcare and create economic opportunity. But they lead with a need, okay? So all these ecosystems are different models in each one, but they're great ways to bring people together. So you can see where that's grown over the last 12 months. And hopefully that's going to continue to expand, because as our community grows, that's more opportunities to, as we say, connect the dots, okay? What that also helps us is to bring together, we've been able to better build our ability to showcase our ecosystems, both to the rest of our network, but also to each other. So we now feature them every single month in our newsletter. And if you're not signed up, we'll stick a link in the proceedings here for you to do so. Because this is a great way to do a deep dive into a country, into one of our ecosystems, whether it's the Helsinki Health Capital or the Eurosanti ecosystem in France. Great ecosystems with lots going on. And it gives us an opportunity to showcase that and their members as well to the rest of our community. What that gives us, as we talk about, is an ability to build a network, either as an implementation network, or it's a research network, or it's an innovation network. That's a really exciting thing that we've been able to grow over the last few years as our networks deepened. All of these ecosystems come together, and we bring them together regularly with my colleagues Adriana and Ines, and we bring them together on regular networking calls, because they love to collaborate. They love to collaborate in projects. They love to collaborate in exchanges. We've also created and set up a series of thematic innovation ecosystems. If you're interested in any of these topics, contact me, Andy at ECHAlliance.com, and we'll get you plugged into these, because these are what we call our delivery network. So this is a great way for us to showcase our members, to showcase our ecosystems in a cross-border virtual manner, whether it's on mental health or indeed on continence. The continence thematic ecosystem is our first ever patient-led ecosystem. So we're gradually building these up and building up each time, topic by topic, ways in which we can collaborate, match need and solution, but also get on and do something. That delivery network's there for a reason. If you want to join in any of those, as I said, contact me and we'll put the links in below. But our community is also about our members, and it's really important as a member organisation that we showcase that. So over the last 12 months, that community of our members has grown and grown. Just to give you an idea what that means in practice, that's 290 universities. That's nearly 120 government bodies, 180 networks and associations, 90 patient organisations. It's also companies. It's also those people who are involved with 120 hospitals are our members. You can see the types of organisations that have joined us here. And since January, I mean, we're only just in October, these are some of the exciting organisations that joined us from South Africa, okay, from Dubai, from Argentina. That network's expanding, bringing in members from New Zealand, from Australia. So as our network grows, so do our opportunities to collaborate and also to get people to connect the dots within our network. You'll see some of these here, and if you're sitting in one of these organisations, hi, thanks for joining us. Let's just put this to you. People join us because they usually want to promote their organisation. They also want to access our ecosystems. Joining the ECHAlliance group, if you're a not-for-profit, if you're one of those universities, hospitals, government bodies, patient groups, or networks or associations, it's free. There's a link there you can see in the chat on the slide. We'll also share the link in the chat function for you to join us. By joining that network, you'll join organisations like these, and we hope then to be able to better promote you and what you do to those organisations too. Because as a member network, that's what we do. We promote our members to each other in a monthly member-to-member newsletter that we send out. And we only feature our members in that. So if you're not a member of us, you're missing out. Because this is a great way for each of these organisations, and they're all featured in there, promoting what they do, where they want to collaborate, and what they need. So if you want to join them, join us using the link below. We'd be happy to come and talk to you and discuss how we can work with you and better plug you into our community. Now, hopefully I've caught up a little bit of time. I'm going to hand you back to my colleagues. If you've got any questions, please contact me or put some questions through to the Q&A session here. And I'm going to hand back to my colleagues now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy, for this introduction to the members of the ECHAlliance and our global community. And as I mentioned before, this is your partner and #1 place to come for partners in building the coalition for your digital health transformation. With this, I would like to invite you all for the short break and virtual networking. You don't have to leave the platform. We encourage you to stay and visit the virtual booths of our partners and the projects to seek the partners and inspirations, and come back at 11:45 CT for more content. Then we will go to the session on how to maximize the use of health data for innovation and recovery. So thank you, and see you in 12 minutes.